Alright, as the tributes stand on the podium, the horn sounds. Fuse runs away. Joe, along with Joe, Malric, Axis Prime, they all run away. Vittorio finds a bow and some arrows.
Boat.
Mikon runs away. Tony runs away. Kiriko grabs a sword. Goblin Slayer breaks Legion's nose over a basket of bread. Darkstalker runs away. Rebecca Chambers runs away. Turtle runs away. Yang gathers as much as he can. Naofumi runs away. Tally grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Sigrid clutches a first aid kit and runs. Io snatches a pair of sais. Gale retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Varix finds a bag of explosives. Krush grabs a shield leaning against cornucopia. Aswa runs away. Costa runs away. No one's dead.
True.
Gra- Grace Howard runs away from Aswell. Yang accidentally steps on a landmine. Krush, Kiriko, Mikon, Joe Farrow, and Naofumi hunt for the tributes. Gale searches for a water source. Fuse silently snaps Tony's neck. How disappointing. Goblin
True.
Slayer attempts to climb a tree,
Wait,
but
Tony
falls
already
to his
won
death.
though, I think, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, I thought that was Tony Green.
Oh wait, no, they didn't win overall though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won?
Um, the king from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah. Malric diverts Varric's attention and runs away. Goblin Slayer falls to his death. Axis Prime attacks Legion, but it manages to escape. Turtle begs Caustic to kill him. He refuses, keeping Turtle alive. Tally camouflages. Rebecca discovers the river. Io defeats Sigrid, but spares her life. Vittorio thinks about home. Darkstalker questions his sanity. I would do the same.
Good.
Mikon looks at the night sky. Io defeats Varix in a fight, but spares his life. Caustic receives medical supplies. Naofumi and Kiriko hold hands. Darkstalker tends to his wounds. They're both Japanese.
Japan.
Fuse's trap kills Tally.
Cluster bomb.
He is an engineer. Vittorio, they're both engineers actually. Vittorio stays awake all night. Krush goes to sleep. Grace Howard tends to her wounds. As well as Sigrid, Joe Farrow, and Turtle sleep in shifts. Malric climbs the tree. Axis Prime receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Legion, Gale, and Rebecca Chambers get into a fight. Legion triumphantly kills them both. That, I think, makes a bit of sense. But also it doesn't, because Rebecca Chambers and Gale are both actually proficient in something. Aswell goes hunting. No, Rebecca's an actual STARS member. She's trained in combat.
Yeah, she's a combat medic. Yeah.
Joe Farrow and Legion split up for resources. Axis Prime steals from Io when she isn't looking. Krush pushes Turtle off a cliff during the knife fight. Kiriko tends to fuse his wounds. Malric sprains his ankle, running away from Grace Howard. Malric's been retreating a lot. Now for me, Varix. Yeah, he's a coward.
I mean, up against Grace Howard, that's understandable.
Yeah, she's way stronger.
Go, my baby. Now for me, Varix, Vittorio, and Sigrid raid Caustic's camp. Darkstalker bashes Mikon's head in with a mace.
Deserved.
I really like imagining that for some reason.
Good. No more Danganronpa characters in the finale. Get out of here.
Joe Farrow and Cruchet hold hands. Grace Howard stabs Varix with a tree branch. Caustic receives clean water. Io defeats Aswell but spares his life. This is the third time she's done this.
Good.
Fuse catches Axis Prime off guard and kills him. Kiriko forces Darkstalker to kill Naofumi or Malric. He decides to kill Naofumi. Legion's trap kills Vittorio. Sigrid receives explosive from an unknown sponsor. Grace Howard explores the arena. Sigrid is pricked by thorns when picking berries. Cruchet runs away from Fuse. Darkstalker and Kiriko hunt for the tributes. Io practices archery, lower accurate. Malric tries to spearfish with a trident. Aswell, Legion, and Caustic hunt for the tributes. Joe Farrow is pricked by thorns. Io and Grace Howard run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Kiriko thinks about home. Sigrid, Legion, and Malric sleep in shifts. Very normal. Caustic starts a fire. Aswell destroys Fuse's supplies while he's asleep. A guaranteed death sentence for Gaswell. Gaswell. Krush cooks her food. Darkstalker destroys Joe's Pharaoh's supplies. Cruciate runs away from Legion. Caustic runs away from Sigrid. Fuse and Grace Howard hunt for other tributes. Joe Pharaoh, Darkstalker, Io, and Aswell hunt for other tributes. Kiriko strangles a Malric with a rope.
Cool.
Io convinces Aswell to snuggle with her. Grace Howard is awoken by nightmares.
Interesting.
Darkstalker closes. How's that interesting?
It just is, you know. Io and as well.
Both magic users.
Yeah, snuggling together.
That's hot. Get that image
I
out of my
wouldn't
head.
say hot.
Crochet, Sigrid, and Caustic, and Kiriko sleep in ships. I hear you giggling back there, Declan. Joe Pharaoh screams for help. Fuse goes to sleep. Legion cooks his food. Aswell, Darkstalker, Fuse, and Kiriko raid Crucia's camp. Grace Howard shoots an arrow into Io's head. And Caustic searches for firewood. Joe Pharaoh and Sigrid work together. Legion receives an explosive. Caustic is awoken by nightmares. Sigrid steps Aswell while his back is turned. Darkstalker and Grace Howard talk about the tribute still alive. Cruciate throws a knife into Fuse's chest. Joe Pharaoh defeats Kiriko in a fight that spares her life. Who do I want to live? I don't know. Joe Pharaoh. I don't want Joe Pharaoh to win. That's mainly it.
Yeah.
Joe Pharaoh, Sigrid, Caustic, and Caustic confront each other, but grab what they can. Oh, yeah, sorry. The cornucopia is replenished.
I see.
They grab what they can, but slowly retreat. Grace Howard decides not to go. Kiriko decides not to go. Cruciate is unable to convince Darkstalker not to kill her. Legion doesn't go. Joe Pharaoh begs Sigrid to kill him. She doesn't. Grace Howard questions her sanity. Darkstalker's trap kills Kiriko. Legion diverts Caustic attention and runs away. Sigrid stays awake all night. Joe Pharaoh sets off explosive, killing Grace Howard. Darkstalker slowly snaps Legion's neck. Caustic quietly hums. Darkstalker silently snaps Joe Pharaoh's neck.
Oh shit.
Caustic and Sigrid. Caustic kills Sigrid with a hatchet. Darkstalker poisons Caustic's drink. He drinks it and dies. Darkstalker wins.
Yo.
The good ending.
True. We both got good endings.
Right.